Malcolm, while he was in Melbourne as well, he dropped in to see The Circle on Channel 10. We'll have a look at some of that.
It was also a moment when the Australian public felt you to be your most human. And it was almost a turning point in our perception of you as a man. I think we've got some of that speech on tape to show you and to remind you of that moment.
You know, I've never watched that footage.
Oh, really?
That's the first time you've seen that?
Yeah.
How do you feel watching that?
Sad. I believe that we'll be under Prime Minister Gillard's leadership through until we contest the next election. And I think it's really important that we get behind her because of the big challenges we face.
OK, Malcolm, you say we shouldn't read anything into that, but Fran, what about the...
When he says publicly that Julia Gillard is going to be... And we all go, really?
Well, that's true. Look, Malcolm's right. On the face of it, he's saying nothing wrong, he's doing nothing wrong, except perhaps it's ill-judged when the Prime Minister is, as Piers said, her ratings are through the floor, the party's ratings are through the floor. Perhaps he should just think, in the interest of the party, I'll just stay stum. I won't
so he shouldn't go on a program like that.
Interviews.
That was a very interesting interview. It's sort of the Bert Newton syndrome. They got a lot,
Maybe he should just do
it.
it not on the anniversary. That's all my point is.
The anniversary's next Friday.
Hey, and next Friday, Fran, the Sunday Mail page 1 headline says that he plans to have a party to, well, not so much celebrate, but to mark the event.
Yeah, well, I think it will be a celebration. It's Kev's party. He's having it through the week, as I understand it, to celebrate the anniversary of what, apparently, according to this story, he's dubbed Assassination Day. I don't know if that's true. But he's inviting all his old staffers back. They were there a year ago at the lodge the night of the assassination. They had a rip-roaring party. Half of them ended up in the pool. And they're going to have another go at it, I understand. Now, you know, again, there's nothing wrong, I suppose, with marking a significant day with your colleagues, with your close friends, but it just, if you know that it will get publicised, if you know how it's going to be seen, you know, perhaps...
Well, I just hope that somebody takes along a dossier, a file of all of the headlines that covered the Rudd cabinet's or Rudd's last days to show what a disastrous Prime Minister he was and how instrumental in his downfall his adolescent staff were. And
you mean readings from David Marr's essay?
Or your columns. Look,
yes,
that probably won't happen, I imagine. But look, let's have a look at it. It was a traumatic time. Some of these kids, who weren't greybeards, as we know, were losing their jobs. They didn't know where they were going. They had a big party and let their hair down. And Rudd said, look, I'm not going to forget you. We'll get together again sometime.
And others do it. Keating used to get together with his staff.
That's right.
Keating wasn't sacked by his party.